Hello, everyone. Welcome to Book and Sip. I am Erica.
I am Drea.
This this feisty girl over here with this red lipstick that's just knocking
Baby,
everybody out the park.
it's Valentine's
It
week.
is
We got
Valentine's
to do it
week.
big every day.
I
Dress
know.
for the job you want. If this does not scream future ex-girlfriend, I don't know what it
Future
screams.
ex-girlfriend, don't you gotta be a girlfriend first?
Right, I got to get through it and then they'll run it up and then it'll just be back to normal. But this right here, it screams future ex-girlfriend.
Okay, well, future ex-girlfriend, guys, we are taking people for Drea's Valentine. She needs a Valentine.
I
Drop
do.
your name in a comment. You'll get 1 hour of her time. 1 hour time, and it must include dinner. It must
Just
include
looking for
dinner.
love.
So what are we drinking?
A hard mic.
Is it a hard mic or a harder mic?
Oh,
So
any kind of mic right now.
so you have hard mic, and then you have Mike who probably took some Viagra, and then you got harder Mike. That's what I picture when I hear that.
What it says.
Harder Mike. So I have a fun drink, and guys, I'm gonna post it on Instagram because the camera won't do it justice. Okay, the camera won't do it justice. First of all, I bought this. And don't judge me about this. It seemed interesting, and I don't know what to say about it. This is margarita wine, strawberry margarita wine.
All right.
I was like, I'll give it a shot, but I mostly picked it because I wanted to try these cotton candy glitter bombs. And you put the cotton candy glitter bomb in the drink, and you end up with this glittery love potion looking drink. Like I said, the camera doesn't do it justice. I'm gonna post the whole way that I made it on here, and it was really cool and it was really fun. And I'm not gonna lie, it tastes pretty good.
Good.
Very strong though. So if I start acting crazy on camera, my apologies. It's strong. Okay, guys. August Lane, chapters 1 through 13. This was a really, this was a really raw. How would you
Complex.
describe it? Complex. It's a really complex, very open wound book. And
Yes.
honestly, in our last book, not the one we just read, the very first one we read,
Yes.
uh,
And
Maybe
then maybe
Another
another
Life,
life.
where Dre said she could wholeheartedly relate to um Taylor?
Yes.
No.
No,
Taylor.
that's the writer.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, who cares about her name? Hannah? I don't know.
Hannah, there we go. Hannah, I can relate to August Lane. August Lane,
Really?
yes, like this is just like digging at me with her.
Oh, wow.
And
Okay.
it really, really sucks.
Oh, wow.
It does. So if you remember, we're reading this book, August Lane. She's a country music star. Well, she's not a country music star. A country music star named Luke stole her writing and became famous off of it. Now he's back to sing that song in her hometown. So, what do we think about the writing style so far?
Um, okay. So let's talk about the first book that we read this year.
Okay.
Taylor Jenkins. Her writing style was um light but very informative. It was light
Yes.
and informative. You could, it had a lot of information without being overly so. Then when we talk about maybe there's always next year, there's always next
Yes.
year, whatever it is. That book was very, to me, no offense, but kind of juvenile.
Yes, it was very
There
childish.
wasn't a lot of finishing of thought. It seemed to be a lot of just chaos all over the place.
Yes.
And I think August Lane gives this sense of roundness, almost a difference from drinking. Here, I'm going to show my age. So, Mad Dog 2020, when you're in high school, to growing up and drinking a full 40-year-old scotch.
Yes.
Something more, just more body, more richness, more feelings, more passion, um, just more real life, more substance to it.
And see, I'm gonna put a more of a definition on that word passion because some of y'all think passion and y'all think lights out.
Yeah, no, no, not that kind of thing.
Okay. Not in the bedroom passion, like emotional, raw feeling passion. That type of passion. The kind of passion that they sung about in the 90s.
Yes,
Type of passion that drove you crazy and you didn't know why.
yes.
That type of passion. And it's so good.
It is so good. And there's so many like I think that's what's so almost heartbreaking about this book
Yes.
is that there's so many areas where it seems like August has been, as the old saying, rode hard and put up wet.
Yes.
Because she's almost like a throwaway in every sense. It starts with her mother. It starts with the kids at school. It starts with the boy she ends up falling in love with. Just constantly over and over again, she is just trampled. The men that she chooses to fall for, it's just over and over and over again. She is just the on the receiving end of some sort of abuse.
Yes. Yes. So the story, it is broken up into four stories. So you have August's point of view as an adult, August's point of view as a child, Luke's point of view as an adult, Luke's point of view as a child, and then in between you have this podcast featuring JoJo Lane, her mother. I do like that it's broken down like that, that you get every single point of view. And let me just say, in the story, and maybe you've read a book like this, I haven't. There's a small spicy scene in the book. Now, most of the times when I read spicy scene, it's always from the POV of a woman. I've never read it from the side of a man. I haven't. So if you know any books where they have a whole spice scene from the side of the man, please let me know because I have yet to read one.
Sure, I have some, but I guess I never really considered it
Yeah.
that way.
Like it's always he touched me this way and he touched me that way and he felt good when he did this and he did this to
Yeah.
me, but I've never seen I did this to them. I was
Okay. I
like,
think it's
okay.
common in fantasy books, but I'm trying to think of something that you might, because you're not really, you don't really love a fantasy book. So I'm trying to think of some. I'll think because I'm sure I have one. I just need to think about
I
that.
do like fantasy books. Shockingly, I've never read a fantasy book with spice.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's what a spice is, friend. What you been
Yeah,
reading?
none of the fantasy books I've read has had spice. And see, first and last time. First and last time. Guys, if you
Wrong
don't know
type
what
of
that means,
fantasy.
you're gonna have to go back to our old videos, okay? First and last time I read a fantasy book with spice. It's normally we did it, and that's the end
That's
of
not
it.
the, that is not the spice anybody wants.
All right, how do we feel about August? Like I said, August, oh my gosh, even in her younger days. So, August grew up in a small town in a predominantly white school. So did I. And you do come across, because it's a predominantly white school, you do come across the boys who just want to get with the black girl. And it is very like you want to be excited about because you're like, oh, someone likes me, and it's not like that. And it is kind of like a smack to the face that you just saw me as this throwaway. So I was like, yes, I felt that on a very real level, and it it was tough. It was tough. And then even as an adult, it's still I can tell it's still that I just want someone to like me.
Yes.
I just want someone to like me.
Yes. The thing
And
about I don't think people appreciate it's always hard to put yourself in somebody else's shoes.
it
And then
is.
even I think sometimes as we know, we as people have a hard time forgiving ourselves or even sitting down and evaluating the decisions that we make and why we make those decisions. But I think the thing that when I look at August as this character, I think about how she is not only searching for some sort of affection or acceptance in a manner, but she hasn't accepted herself. And she's always this on the receiving end of this terrible, terrible, almost abuse. All it's it's very sad. It's
It is.
just a very sad. And she doesn't know what to do with it.
No.
I
No.
think I think for August, when you talk about first of all, like you're introduced, the first thing that kind of set me off about August was this story with her and this married man,
Yes. And I
Terry,
put that in there. Yes.
is that she's looked at this home wrecker. I'm not taking up for these side chicks, but we have to we can't act like I didn't hear Daddy gone, Daddy gone. She says all the time, never met this man, don't know
Yes.
anything about this man. So she had no father, she didn't have an uncle. And so no one was there to tell her the real truth that men suck. And they will tell you, despite the fact that she knows, they tell you whatever they want to tell you in order to get what they
Yes.
want. You have to always take that risk, because what if this is the one? And especially if
And
it's
they all
someone
seem like the
seeking some
one.
sort of affection and acceptance, what if this is the acceptance and love that I've been looking for?
Yep. And it
Whew.
never, yes, yes, yes. And I am not a crier. No offense. And I refuse to cry on camera. But this brought some tears to my eyes because I felt it so strongly. Just that, and I had to go back and look because I grew up without a dad too. Didn't know him, never met him once when I was like 5. But I had to see to myself, okay, you grew up without seeing any type of what a man is supposed to be. How am I supposed to figure this out? Because right now my bar is he likes me. And
Yeah,
that's a terrible bar to have. And I
yeah,
feel like her bar is the same. Oh, he likes me.
yeah, yeah. And what's supposed to be, I don't know whether it's true or not, but many of us are taught this thing where your body is supposed to be the temple for your husband and all of this. And for those of us who never find one, what do we do with that? Because we still have needs and urges and desires. And I'm a person and I want that love and affection and I want someone to care about me. And so I'm going to seek it. And if it comes today, fine. And so she ends up using her body as a way to feel anything because she
Yes.
has been so tossed aside left and right. And the one person that has been constant and loved her throughout her entire life just died. So we are walking into this where this girl has been trampled on left and right, and she's just losing that one person, her grandmother, who raised her, who taught her how to be a person, and now and even her whole family has turned their back on her.
Yes. And then on top of that, the person that she was looking for comfort from, her mom, did not show up to that funeral. The mom did not show up to her own mom's funeral because this was her grandma that died. So she expected her mom to be there, and she was not. So she felt all this alone.
Yep.
All right, Mr. Luke. Now, this is the one thing I did not like about the story, but we'll see
Okay.
where it goes
All
because
right.
if y'all do not know, I do not like second chance stories. Okay? You're dead to me. You're dead to me. I don't ever want to see you again because if I see you, then you're not dead. And I
I
need you
don't
to be
know. Okay,
dead.
do we call this a second chance? Because I've not heard where they ever got together
And I know
yet.
that's what I'm waiting for. I'm like, okay, if they never got together, then this is not really a second chance story. But if they show some sign that they were together, then it's a second chance story, and you're dead to me. Now I will say I do feel bad for Luke because what happened to him, what happens to millions of people who, hit it to stardom and they just sign everything in front of them, like he said he did. He just signed everything and he's in more debt than he knows what to do. And I was like, oh, they Motowned you, didn't they? But I will say I do love the fact that Luke, despite what he did, he is a nice guy to a fault. And it's hilarious to me because she called and it's just one of those things. It was a small thing that I'm like, were you angry? Like he came in the house, he's all upset, and she's like, we don't wear shoes in the house. And he wants to be angry and not care, but he still sat there and took his shoes off. I'm like, Luke.
I'm trying. I think this is my only, this is me as the reader. I want
Okay.
to know what happened.
Yes.
All of this is dragging. The story's great. The story's
Yes,
good,
it
but
is.
how did he betray her? Because from where I'm sitting right now, let's paint this scene.
Yes.
She knows she's being hired to write him a song.
Yes.
So, and he gave her $300 to
Yes.
write this song.
Yes.
So, you're writing this song for me. I bought it. Where's the betrayal? I need you,
I don't
I need
know.
to see it because I
So,
can't pick sides. I don't want to like him because he did us dirty. I'm Team August. He did us dirty. So, but I'm trying to figure out why I'm mad.
and we'll get to that during the predictions because oh, first of all, whatever happened, whatever happened, you disappeared for 13 years. Was there something there? Like you disappeared for 13 years. I thought we were friends. I thought we were cool. What happened?
Yeah, sure. But it sounds like he never told her he was in love with her.
He did not.
Sounds like she never told him she was in love with him.
And see, guys, we're basing this solely on predictions. We're only halfway through the book. So we have no idea what happened.
Well, we can base that on their conversations right now,
Yes.
where he's like, I want to say it, but I don't know.
Yeah.
They
Although
were
I will
children.
say, I will
They were
say
children.
Silo seems to be Team Luke.
Oh
And I
yeah.
wonder why.
Well, I think, I mean, ultimately, I think he's a good guy, right? Like, let's say for the sake of our, what we can piece together was that he got an opportunity to be on some show, some almost like American Idol-ish, maybe more like
They called it Country Star.
yeah, some kind of show where they sung and wrote music and played songs, and then he got booted off. And they were gonna escort him right back to his little small town, and he was like, "Wait, I have this song." And then he strummed it up and sang this amazing song that now 10 years later is still the only thing keeping him relevant at all.
Yes.
And so it must have been an amazing song for him to get this contract and be able to travel and do all of this.
Yes.
And so, despite that, let's say he's 17, 18 years old, he made this mistake. It would be hard for any adults who's seen life, because both of us have seen life. And if one of our kids are backstabbed or betrayed, we can sit in that child's spot and say, well, he was only 18, they didn't really
Yeah.
know. You can make this one mistake and still be a good guy. And I think that's kind of where Silas is, because he recognizes that the kid was a good kid.
It's and life happened. And yeah, and then furthermore, she came dressed up. She said she had a date with a fresh college freshman. So I'm like, okay, so were you we there's so many missing pieces to this story. There's a lot of missing pieces to the story that we need. Let me go on the record of saying that, and I don't know if you are like this, she enjoys making him mad because it turns her on. I'm like,
Well, because he doesn't, he's not normally mad. So she gets to see something she's not used to seeing. He's not the just roll over and take it kind of
yes.
person that he usually is.
So it's like, oh, yes, get
There
angry.
is something spicy under there.
Guys, if you're enjoying what we're doing here, please love, share, and subscribe. Love, look at that. Hearts and all. Extra, extra, extra. Wait till
Read
you see
all
her.
about it.
Wait till you see her on Valentine's Day. She's gonna have to post a full picture of herself on Instagram in that outfit. Okay, I put this here even though this is also my this fight, this fight right here. Like she wanted to. She said she wanted to turn the other cheek. She was just gonna walk away, but she did not like this look this lady was giving her. And she was like, you know what? Let's go.
I don't know if I was watching something or reading something else. And this person said that the difference between like a slap is intended to get you back in line. A
Yes.
punch is to make
It was
sure
in the
you know
book.
who's in charge.
Yes.
So I was like, the wife slapped her. First of all, she came to this married man's house. Okay, for
Yes, drunk.
August, you
Came.
out of line.
Yes, you
You
came there
are
drunk
out
to
of
return a
line.
box. You could have
Of
mailed that
some
to him.
jewelry, of some jewelry that this man gave her that belonged to his mama. So
Yes.
Terry, you are out of line because Terry is a married man who gave this woman
He's
a
getting divorced,
family
by the way.
heirloom,
He's getting divorced.
gave this woman a family heirloom because he loved her. And
Yes.
so when she figured out, no, he's not leaving his wife, you're just playing with you playing in my face. Here's your
Yes.
stuff. Give it to your wife. That will help you and your wife get out of my face. Then the wife was like, I know you didn't show up at my door. I know you didn't bring your trifling stuff over here at my door. What?
So she
And she
slapped her.
saw
She was,
stars because she fell down. She saw stars. That girl hit her like one of them, that contest.
yes. And I feel like to a degree, she said she deserved it because she said she was going to let it go. She was out of line. You showed up at this lady's place drunk. Talk about, I just wanted to return this. But she said that smug look she gave her, that I won look, was like, nope, pulled her hair. Both of them on the ground. And, and then the worst part was her cousin, which honestly, this is a bad reputation of a church. Okay. You kicked her out of church because of it?
That's what I listen. First of all, you're supposed to be my kinfolk. Now that we know she was there for the cousin in her extremely time of need.
Yes.
So then I show up here and you're like, we don't, this is not a good time. You got to go back.
This
Maybe
is
let this cool
church.
off. Then you can come back to the church. That's not how the church's supposed to work, boo boo.
No.
And if you're going to kick me out, why you got this married man still in this church and he don't want fornicating with me? He's the married one. He's
You
the
should be
one
kicking
committing
him out.
adultery.
And I'm the one getting kicked out. Man, maybe just get out my face. Get out my face before I start pulling your hair.
I don't like her neither.
I don't like her either. I wish I could have put, there's a lot of characters in here. There's a lot of characters in this book. And I wish I could have put every single one of these characters in this
But
book.
I do like Terry's wife.
Well, that would have been, I'm not sure if you have the goal to smack somebody.
I do. I do. But I can't win. But I'll smack him. But I do like his wife.
So, okay. Luke's story overall. So far, what are we thinking about
I'm
his
trying to figure out how he ended
story?
up with this woman who's married, who's now dating another woman. Like I'm trying to figure out how did we get here.
They said it was a marriage of convenience. They knew that from the beginning.
And then I'm trying to figure out why though? Like, what was the benefit to him? Because she,
And I'm
I,
trying to look at the time period, and it sounds like he got married in a time before COVID, and they said they weren't sure how her fans would react to this
yes, because
star essentially being a
she's a
lesbian.
country star. She too is supposed to be a country star. And so
Yeah.
that's a very conservative genre. Hence why he is a black man is having a hard time.
Yes.
And why the podcaster asked JoJo, why did you choose country? Hence, having a woman who's a lesbian is not good for that fan base. So I understand that when she decided to come out as gay, but I think at first they were actually a couple. I think they liked each other, but I'm trying to figure out how we need to get more into the story because I don't know how this benefits Luke's story. I don't know what the benefit to this is because what is this
I see what
giving
you
him?
mean.
So
And we'll get into this with the prediction of why this thing is. They probably could have done it another way,
why
but
does she have to be white? Why does she have to be gay?
yeah.
Why did they have to be going through a divorce? Like I don't it would make to me it would make maybe if he was heartbroken.
And he's
I don't
not.
know.
He doesn't
No,
care.
I
Now
don't I don't know how this benefits. I've been sitting here thinking like what is the point of this wife?
now we'll say, and it makes me wonder about the whole music industry. He said he played at a lot of places and he got felt up by quite a few manager men And then when he was like, "Don't touch me," they would call his manager, and she was like, "Yeah, I expect you to get with these dudes because they want you." And he's like, "No."
Yeah.
Now he said he got with a few manager women, but he said he never crossed that line. Like,
The rumor mill, I think where there's smoke, there's fire. There's plenty of rumor mill out there to say that that's what's
oh,
required.
oh no, oh no,
It's not just the ladies who get
yeah,
demands.
poor Luke, poor Luke. I feel for Luke. All right, like I said, August's story. It's opening up old wounds, and I'm not gonna lie, I don't like it. I don't like it.
I will say, first of all, JoJo can catch these hands.
Yes.
Um,
August's story is an interesting one because her mom JoJo Lane, she was 16 when she had her, and then her mom was just like, "Here, I'm gonna give her to grandma and I'll just send you money." And JoJo, August had to navigate talking to her mom because if it wasn't interesting, if it wasn't funny, if it was depressing, then her mom didn't want to talk to her about it. And she would just click, I'm assuming. So just having a conversation with her seemed stressful for August. So her only source was Birdie, who honestly it seemed like she was so afraid of August getting pregnant as well at a young age that she put her in 3XL t-shirts, is what it sounded like. She was chesty apparently. But the story is about August. It's called August Lane, but it seems like it's about Luke as well. But I'm trying to see how it ties back to her being the main point of focus.
I think I'm hoping this is a coming of age. I mean, there's also this underlying thing where August has, listen, there are certain things that are just hereditary about a person. And I think the more that you go down the line of people and you realize, like, oh, wow, all of y'all can sing, everybody in the family? Oh, that's interesting. Genetics. All
Yes.
of you like music like that, like all types of music. Oh, you could just pick up an instrument like that. Your dad did it too. Genetics, right? So there's certain things that are just inherently true about a group of people. And so August comes from this apparently very amazing writer, musician person, and including her mom. I mean, you don't want to be over here. You don't want to do this
Yes.
without getting to know her, putting these expectations on her without seeing what it is she's interested in. And I think you could see where people like me who judge folk who are like, why can't you just accept your children for what they are? This is what it breeds. It breeds this constant, I can never accept myself because I can't be myself because y'all want or to dictate me as something
Everything.
else. And so she can't find herself because they won't let her just write the music, let the girl sing.
Because they're I don't know what it is. I don't know if they're
I mean,
afraid or what.
if I was Birdie and my daughter had this thing and then this was the result of it. She had a baby, she left, she never came back. She didn't bury me. I too, as Birdie, would be like, nah, not this one, not this one, not this one. Birdie, I understand, but JoJo's hatred and ideas, like, unless this is like some jealousy thing on her side,
Or resentment.
resentment,
That's
because
why I feel
remember
like it's more resentment. Because
she
she
was a
lost
kid. Yes,
she lost her pageant because of that pregnancy.
once it came out that she had a baby outside of wedlock, she had to turn in her beauty crown,
Hmm. I already said my favorite part,
which was,
the fight.
oh yeah, that fight.
And if I had to give a second favorite part, it was the spice scene. Not his point of view spice scene, but the point right before where she's holding the plate and he's like, "Don't drop that plate." And I could just see her going, because the plate was the only thing keeping her from kissing. He
Yeah.
was like, "Don't drop that plate." I didn't like these plates anyways. I'm like, oh, bold. So bold. Love it.
I think I liked the scene. It's the audacity for me. The scene where Ter- um Luke had planted her roses outside her house. And they're talking and she's like, "Yeah, you remember the roses, blah blah blah." And then here comes Terry
Oh, funky butt.
and the audacity of the married man after your wife slapped your mistress. Your mistress and your wife are scrapping outside their house. She goes to church and get kicked out, and you're still trying to talk to her at church. She blocked your number, said, "Don't call me, don't do all this." So then you show up at her house with some flowers and it's like, "It shouldn't take you no time to replace me." The audacity, sir,
Yes.
sir, your wife. Go back to your life. I gave you your stuff because I didn't want you to talk to me anymore.
Okay, we're done.
And then you're mad because I'm not the one married. You don't know who this man is, but I'm not the one married. And you feel like I've done you wrong? You lied about your relationship this whole time. That I like that scene. I was like, what? Y'all need to get Terry because I want to fight Terry myself.
Oh, Luke was about to fight him.
He
I was
should have
like,
beat him down.
because she was like, no, no, I got this. And he was ready. He was ready. He was ready to scrap. All right. Predictions. Let's wrap this up. Predictions.
August and Luke are gonna end up together.
Obviously. Honestly, a part of me is like they won't.
I mean, this is a country music song.
Yes. I feel like the country music vibes are giving me, they're going to admit they love each other, but they're too far gone.
That actually would be an epic ending to this
Wouldn't
book.
it? It would break my heart, but
I would know. I know you would be like, no,
but
but it
it
would
would
be
be such a good ending. It would be
good.
such a good ending.
But no, they're gonna end up together. I hope August cusses her mama out.
Yes. I think
I mean,
his
obvious prediction. They're gonna somehow write this amazing song. Maybe Luke will actually write the song
yes.
and give August the credit for the song she didn't write.
I
And
think
then JoJo will have to
Luke's
eat her words.
oh yeah. But I do think Luke's ex-girlfriend's girlfriend, the lawyer, because that's who she hooked up with a lawyer, is gonna help make a proper contract so he doesn't get screwed out of all his money again.
Hope so. Hope so.
That's my prediction as well of why she somewhat exists. But I feel like
I
she's
also
gonna
predict Terry gets hit by a bus for no other reason than it would satisfy me.
thank you guys. We're gonna end with that. Terry getting hit by a bus.
I think that would be a train. Train would do too. But I have sentimental value to trains. So,
Fair
but
enough. Guys, we did not even scratch the surface of what this book is like. We could not scratch in the amount of time that we have because we try to
because
keep
we didn't talk
these.
anything about the high school kids, the
Yes,
divorce.
there is so many facets to this book. So many layers to this book. If you have not got it, this is a book
Go
you
get it.
absolutely need to get and
Go get it.
read because we can't go into all the details. There's so much detail. Such a
This is
great
my
book.
pick. I
This
picked
is Drea's pick, and you know what? High five to Drea because this is good. This is good. I haven't been able to put it down. I'm excited to see what happens. If it wasn't for this video, I would have already finished it, but I want to make an honest prediction.
yes.
So, guys, get it, read it. It's amazing.
It is a
And
really
we
good
will see you guys for the second half of the book next week.
next week. Happy
Next week.
Valentine's Day,
Happy
everybody.
Valentine's Day. Dre is gonna post her Valentine Day fit, guys. Bye.